बस
Yes, hello, dear students. Today I will continue my lecture on the systemic bacteriology. Last time we are discussing the gram positive cocci, but in gram positive cocci, I we I discussed the staphylococci. So today I will be discussing the another examples of the gram positive cocci, streptococci. So let us start the second topic of the gram positive cocci is streptococci. Next, please. Yes, yes. Let us talk about these two organisms, Staphylococcus and Streptococci. Let us differentiate between these two organisms. I have already told you, but let I explain here too. How to differentiate between the Staphylococci and Streptococci? Morphologically, Staphylococci are the grape or the cluster type of the structure, or the group-like structure, while the Streptococci are the chain-like structure. All Staphylococci are catalysis positive, while all Streptococci are catalysis negative. Staphylococci are associated with the superficial type of the infection, while the streptococci are associated with the deep type of the infection. The staphylococci produce two group of the infections, like superficial infections and the toxin-mediated infection, while the streptococci produce three type of the infection: superficial type of the infections, deep type of the infections, toxin-mediated infections, and two of the immunological mediated infections are the remote infection of this disease, rheumatic fever, and acute glomerulonephritis. Next, please. Let us talk about the streptococci. These are the gram-positive cocci. Cocci are always non-motile organisms. Important characteristic feature of the identification of the streptococci is the type of the hemolysis. These are the gram-positive cocci. These are arranged in the chains, non-capsulated, non-motile, non-spore forming bacteria. All streptococci are catalase negative organisms. Please. Classification are the variants are the types of the streptococci.
okay.
So there are various parameters. Sorry, parameter number one on the basis of the oxygen requirement. Aerobic streptococci. What are the examples of the aerobic streptococci? Streptococcus pyogenes, Streptococcus agalacti, Streptococcus viridum, Streptococcus group D enterococci. There are two types of the group D enterococci, bovis and the fecals. Another group on the basis of the oxygen requirement, anaerobic species, these are known as the Peptostreptococcus. These are the type of the bacteria which do not grow in the presence of the oxygen. So these are known as the anaerobic species. An means no. So oxygen is not required in case of the growth of this group of the bacteria, which are known as the Peptostreptococcus. Next, please. On the basis, second parameter, on the basis of the hemolysis, beta hemolysis or the alpha hemolysis. What are the bacteria which are included in the group of streptococci which produce the beta hemolysis? Streptococcus pyogenes, Streptococcus agalacti, Streptococcus faecalis, beta, Streptococcus faecalis is associated with the alpha, beta, or none any type of the hemolysis. Alpha hemolysis, Streptococcus viridum, Streptococcus bovis are none, and Streptococcus pneumoniae. Streptococcus viridum and Streptococcus pneumoniae, these are the two of the streptococci which, which have the alpha, which bear the alpha type of the hemolysis. Next. On the basis of the length field group, on the basis of the antigenic differences, a carbohydrate present in the cell wall of the bacteria, group A, Staphylococcus pyogenes, which is also known as the group A, beta hemolyticus streptococci. Other one is the group B, which is known as the Streptococcus agalacti, also known as the group B, hemolyticus streptococci. Third one is the group D, that is known as the Enterococcus faecalis. And there are two types of the second one is Enterococcus bovis, and the viridae don't belong to any group. Next, please. Toxin produced by the streptococci. Pathogenic toxin, which is associated with a disease of the children that is known as the scarlet fever. Pyrogenic exotoxin A, that is associated with the toxic shock syndrome, like the toxic shock syndrome of the Staphylococcus aureus. Pyogenic exotoxin B, this is known as the flesh-eating necrotizing fasciitis. Means this is the toxin which eats the flesh of the host. So this is known as the necrotizing fasciitis. So these are the three types of the toxins which are produced by the streptococci. Next, please. Hemolysin. Streptolysin O. What are the features? It is oxygen labile, means inactivated by the oxidation, causing beta hemolysis. Only when colonies grow under the surface of the blood agar plate. It is an antigenic and antibody to it. ASO titer developed after the group A streptococcal infection. So the titer of ASO antibody is important in the diagnosis of the rheumatic fever. While I discuss the rheumatic fever, I will give practically anti-streptolysin O, a diagnostic test for the rheumatic fever. Next, please. Streptolysin S, oxygen stable, which is non-antigenic, responsible for the beta hemolysis. Colonies grow on the surface of the blood agar plate. Next, please. What are the enzymes which are produced by the streptococci? Inflammatory related enzymes, hyaluronidase, also known as the spreading factor. This is a type of the enzyme which spreads the infection. It facilitates the rapid spread of the streptococcus pyogenes in skin infection, which leads to a condition that is known as the cellulitis. Sometimes there is a dangerous BCQ also in case of the cellulitis, which type of the enzyme is associated with the cellulitis. So hyaluronidase is the spreading type of the enzyme associated with the cellulitis. Degrade the hyaluronic acid, which is the ground substance of the subcutaneous tissue. Next, please. Streptokinase, fibrinolysin. It is used clinically. How? It activates plasminogen to form the plasmin. This plasmin dissolves the fibrin into large thrombi in emboli. It can be used to lyse the thrombi in myocardial infarction. This is the enzyme which is clinically used in case of the patient suffering from the heart attack or the myocardial infarction. Next, please. DNase, streptokinase enzyme, degrades DNA in exudate or necrotic tissue. Antibody to DNA develops during the pyoderma, the skin type of the infection. So this can be used for the diagnostic purpose. Yes, please. Disease caused by streptococcus. There are three types of the diseases which are produced by the streptococci: pyogenic or inflammatory diseases, toxigenic diseases, and third one is the immunologic diseases or the remote type of the infections which are caused by this streptococcus pyogen. So there are three types of the lesions. Yes, yes. Pyogenic diseases, inflammatory mediated diseases, skin and soft tissue like infections, like in case of the Staphylococcus aureus. Next, please. Cellulitis. It is a cluster of the boils. Common sites are a cluster of the boils. Common sites are back of the neck and the buttocks. These mostly develop in diabetes mellitus. So, cellulitis is a very dangerous type of the infection of the disease developed due to the diabetes mellitus. Next, please. Erysipelas. So this is a typical feature of the erysipelas. Redness of this baby you see better. It is causative agent is beta hemolyticus step. Next, please. Impetigo, a form of the pyoderma, a superficial skin infection characterized by the honey-colored clusters of the lesion, as you have already shown in case of the Staphylococcus aureus. Impetigo. Next, please. Lymphangitis. You see a typical feature of the lymphangitis, redness of the area. Next, please. Pharyngitis, a typical case of the pharyngitis. Streptococcus pyogenes is a very powerful organism which is associated with the pharyngitis. Next, please. Throat infections, pharyngitis. Streptococcus pyogene is the most common bacterial cause of the pharyngitis. Pharyngitis is characterized by inflammation, exudate formation, fever, leukocytosis, tender cervical lymph nodes. So these are the features of the pharyngitis which are caused by the Streptococcus pyogenes. Untreated pharyngitis, this may lead to the otitis media, a serious complication, sinusitis, mastoiditis, and meningitis. Toxin-mediated diseases. Next, please. Arthrogenic toxin associated with a disease that is known as the scarlet fever. हम इनको pink baby fever भी कहते हैं. Baby becomes the pink color due to this toxin which is known as the arthrogenic toxin. Next, please. Clinical feature of the scarlet fever, causative agents. These are the type of the BCQ question. These are the type of the question asked in case of the static OSP. Causative agent, statistical pyogen, toxin involved, arthrogenic toxin, age group 5 to 15 years. Is there any vaccine? No any vaccine. Features included sore throat, headache, lymphadenopathy, and a typical rash. Next, please. Scarlet fever shows a typical feature, strawberry tongue. So, strawberry tongue is a dominant feature in case of the scarlet fever. Next. Exfoliation, exotoxin A, associated with the toxic shock syndrome, a typical feature of the toxic shock syndrome. Next, please. Necrotizing fasciitis, it is a type of the toxin which eats the flesh of the host. You see that a clear-cut gangrene type of the structure of the known as the streptococcal gangrene caused by the exotoxin A, also known as the necrotizing fasciitis. Immunological diseases, remote type of the diseases which are associated with the streptococcal. Rheumatic fever, acute glomerulonephritis. Two of the conditions which occur in case of the usually caused by Staphylococcus pyogenes, but regress due to the repeated infections of the rheumatic fever. Yes, yes, etiology. Acute rheumatic fever is a systemic disease of the childhood. Repeated infection due to the group A beta hemolyticus streptococci. It is a diffuse inflammatory disease of connective tissue, primarily involving the heart, blood vessel joints, subsequent tissue, and the CNS. Next, please. Pathogenesis. How this rheumatic fever develops? Delayed immune response to the infection with group A beta hemolytic assistant. After a latent period of 1 to 3 weeks, antibody-induced immunological damage occurred to the heart valve, joint, subcutaneous tissue, and the basal ganglia of the brain. Clinical features: arthritis, migratory polyarthritis, involving the Milton's joints, commonly involved with joints, knee, ankle, elbow, and the wrist. So these are the type of the BC question. In case of the BCQ or in case of the static OSP, you will be asked what type of the joints are involved. In children below 5 years, arthritis is usually mild, but carditis more common. Carditis manifests as a pericarditis, endocarditis, myocarditis, occur in 40 to 50% of the cases. Carditis is the only manifestation of rheumatic fever that leave a sequelae and permanent damage to the organ. Chronic phase fibrosis, calcification, and stenosis of the heart valve and mitral stenosis. So mitral stenosis is a serious complication in case of the rheumatic fever. Laboratory findings in the case of the streptococci. Again, it depends upon the organ involved in site of the involved. Diagnosed based on the modified Jones criteria. In case of the, this is regarding of the rheumatic fever, Jones criteria, increased ESR, leukocytosis, elevated C-reactive protein, ASO titer antibody more than 200, normal 200, anti-DNA retest, throat culture, group A, beta hemolytic streptococcus. Another, we will do ECG and you will see a prolonged PR interval. Echo involve edema, mitral regurgitation, left atrium, left ventricle dilatation, pericardial effusion, and the decreased contractility. Yes, please. Another species of the streptococci, Streptococcus agalacti, common site is the female genital tract. Associated with the infection in neonates, neonatal meningitis, neonatal septicemia, neonatal pneumonia. In case of the adults, it is associated with pneumonia, endocarditis, arthritis, and osteomyelitis. But in case of the female, especially in gynae patients, postpartum endometritis, and the predisposing factor in case of the postpartum endometritis is diabetes mellitus. Streptococcus viridans. There are some types of viridan, mutant, mitus, sanguis, cellivarus. Most common cause of infective endocarditis. Septicemia enter into the bloodstream lead to the bacteria. Signs of the endocarditis: fever, heart murmur, caused by the vasodilation of the heart valve, and pain. Embolic events such as the splinter hemorrhage, subconjunctival petechial hemorrhage, dental caries, and the brain abscess, Streptococcus anguis, Streptococcus miliary, and intermediate mostly associated with the brain. The enterococci lead to the nosocomial urinary tract infection, involving urinary catheter, urinary tract instrumentation are the most predisposing factors. Also lead to the endocarditis, especially in old patients who have undergone GIT or the urinary tract surgery or the instrumentation. Also lead to the pelvic and intra-abdominal infections. Non-enterococci mean as wholes. They cause endocarditis in a patient, especially with C. coli. This is a very dangerous BC2. You will see in your forthcoming paper or the test. Laboratory diagnosis of the streptococcus depends upon the site of the infection. First of all, we do the ground staining. Ground staining, you will see a typical structure of the chain shape. So, strap means word strap means chain. The chain shape structure or streptococcus. Recitation sensitivity test positive in case of the biogenes. Camp test positive in case of the group B streptococcus or the streptococcus agaricti. We will do a culture in which we will see a beta hemolysis. Thank you very much.